Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. It is Friday today, which means we have now episode 3 of Wandavision. And the intro has changed this week, so that is one of the first things we're going to talk about, is how it shifted to a almost Brady Bunch like style, which is awesome. The house layout has also changed. They have the cool stairs that the Brady Bunch family has. I'll put a picture in right here of what the current layout looks like on the show. But at this point, Wanda and Vision are meeting with the doctor, and she is 4 months pregnant. So at the end of episode 2, we saw that she kind of made herself have a child, or at least that's kind of what we're led to believe. And she's now 4 months pregnant. The doctor leaves, tells her she should be fine, and he is going on vacation. Her and Vision go into the nursery. There's a cute little scene with some butterflies, which is also one of those things that we saw at the end with those little chips that I was talking about. Don't know if they actually mean anything or not, but we will just have to wait and see. So that is kind of where we start out. Then she starts having contractual pain, so like Braxton Hicks, and Vision is just kind of looking up in the pregnancy guides about, you know, what exactly that is, what they're experiencing, kind of tries to give her breathing exercises. And long story short, she ends up causing a power outage, which is huge. And then he runs out and explores, and it turns out is the entire neighborhood. Okay, and so there's the neighborhood outage. Vision notices that it is now out across the entire street, so she has indeed blocked it. He kind of predicts that she is going to be having the baby, he thinks by the end of the week, but we'll see how that goes with the rest of the episode breakdown here in a few minutes. At this point, they are sitting down kind of talking about what they're going to name their child, and they go back and forth on the name, Billy, Tommy. It's really cute. Eventually, Wanda's pain starts to get a little bit more intense. Before we get into that, we are going to do the commercial break, which is for Hydra Soak, that their slogan is, one, you want to get away, but you can't go anywhere. But you actually go nowhere. That's the actual slogan, which is interesting. So is this have something to do with Hydra, or is this just something that, you know, is in the past? Don't really know, but it was a very good commercial. I'm really enjoying those. I think they are great and super creative. After the commercial break, Vision realizes that her pains are kind of getting more intense and decides that he's going to go run and get the doctor for her. But in the meantime, Geraldine steps in and is talking to Wanda, and Wanda's kind of trying to cover up the fact that she is pregnant at this point, because she doesn't want anyone to know, since it is of course a extremely quick pregnancy, because she's now gone from 4 months to approximately 9 months. They do talk about that a little bit in the episode, that all of a sudden she's gonna go into labor. Foxy, as she's calling herself, aka Geraldine, is over there just to get a bucket, because she said that when basically when Wanda's water broke in the episode, she couldn't believe, I mean, at this point, nobody obviously knows, because they're keeping it under wraps, that Wanda has powers. So she comes over and to talk about her temp job and everything that's going on. We pan over to Vision, and he goes to get the doctor, and the doctor says, oh my gosh, my car broke down. I cannot believe we were literally about to go on vacation. Vision picks him up and is running back with him to the house. So kind of not really, you know, copacetic there. Actually, let me go back a few scenes before this. There is a glitch that does happen right before the Hydra Soak commercial, and it is Vision and Wanda when they're talking on the couch about things going wrong, or not going wrong, about what to name the baby. They notice, Vision kind of notices that things seem to be wrong, something doesn't seem right about the timeline of events. And there is a brief little glitch that is a little bit more jarring than when Wanda rewound it in the second episode of last week. And that is very cool. And then it's almost like starting over the conversation and going from there. So that's very interesting to see how they did that, and who exactly is it that is controlling that, because there are rumors out there that it is not Wanda this time. It is somebody else larger at work. Is it Sword? I guess we'll just have to wait and see and find out. In the meantime, while Vision is trying to run back with the doctor, Wanda actually gives birth, and Geraldine helps her, which is really cool. By the time they arrive, the Vision is kind of just, you know, talking to the doctor in the kitchen, and then a second baby does arrive, and it is 2 twin boys. So obviously Wanda is a twin, with her and Pietro being twins. that is a cute little caveat / Easter egg that are reference to her earlier points in life, which is what they've been doing throughout the series. Now, as she's talking to Geraldine, Geraldine starts to kind of ask her some like pointed questions. And meanwhile, Vision has actually gone out in the garden to talk to Herb and Agnes out in the garden. And they're kind of talking to him about what's going on. And they're kind of hushed, and then he kind of comes over to join them. But then it flashes back over to Geraldine, who is talking to Wanda about her babies, and Wanda makes a mention of that she is a twin, well, was a twin, obviously, because Pietro is dead. And Geraldine just kind of stops and looks at her and says, yes, he was killed by Ultron, wasn't he? And Wanda kind of stops and she says, who are you? And she kind of backs Geraldine into a corner, and at this point, you can see they pan into the necklace, which is the sword emblem on Geraldine Foxy's necklace at this point. Wanda tells her she needs to leave, so she kicks Geraldine out of the house. When we go over to the conversation with Herb and Agnes, they explain that Geraldine is very strange. She doesn't actually have a home there. She doesn't really live with anybody, and nobody can identify why she came there. Everybody else has a home, kind of like a backstory, and she doesn't have one. So why is she there? It seems odd. But they won't say more than that, and Vision is very suspicious at this point. As they're reminiscing and talking about the twins and kind of things that are happening, we pan out and it looks like there is a giant force field and Geraldine has been flung out of it, and it is the outside of it shows you Westview, so which is where the subdivision where Wanda and Vision live in this TV show. And she's in a government facility, and there's a bunch of guards coming out and trucks and all kinds of stuff. And if you pan over to the right hand side, there is almost like a force field like bubble, and it's gated and kind of caged off. So is this a sword facility? Is this a shield facility? Who exactly is at play here? Is there a reason that the whole Vision is coming true? There is some thoughts that I've been looking about online that it is possible that the only people that can get into that are the people that have superpowers, so can break into this. So possibly, you know, looking at maybe Doctor Strange busting into a different reality, different timelines. Only time will tell kind of where this leads us, but she's the only person we've seen at this point break out of Westview. So it seems almost as if she was deliberately put there. So was she put there to help Wanda or to hurt Wanda? I guess we'll just have to wait and see for next week's episode. I did want to briefly say that they do have a standby at the end like they did for all the episodes. The only thing, nothing really noticeable at the end here, just to kind of zoom in of Wanda and Vision's face. But there are the same chips that I mentioned. I didn't see anything new. The only thing I did want to point out is that the rose obviously was from the second episode, and then the glasses, so kind of like Vision's glasses. The gazebo, we haven't seen anything with the gazebo, nothing with the water tower yet. The butterflies are obviously referring to the crib that Wanda has set up for the one baby that she thinks she's having and instead has two. The stairs leading up, nothing really with that, and then the house, and then it crumbles all from that red chip. So I'm really excited. I think it was one of the best episodes we've seen yet, and we've got plenty more to look forward to. But I love the classic creativity that they've been putting in and doing the different intros. I think that's really cool, drawing on those old classic TV shows. And I did watch the Brady Bunch as a kid, so that is something on Nick at Night, so I think that's cool. But yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. I do have, this will go up on Friday. I will continue posting some different content, but yeah, so stay tuned for that, and feel free to like and subscribe if you like this video. And if you have any comments about what you guys think or any predictions you might have, let me know. Have you watched it? Have you seen it? Yeah, but stay tuned for more, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.